gathered here? Why have we gathered here? Is because at every stage in life there is stress. Okay? But how does stress come around? Let us work on the few things that brings out about stress, and then we will see why time management is so important. We will play a game where we will realize that at some point of the time in your life, every day you're losing about 2.5 hours. Average, we have no account. If you say time is money, then you should have an account for what's happening to your time. But because it's come free to us, if Tata, Dhirubhai, or Nelson Mandela, or Obama, everybody has 24 hours. It's how you utilize it. But what I'll do is, I will run through why stress occurs and what are the reasons for stress. Then we'll give you a chart which you follow through a time management where 75% of your problem can be solved. One of the most important things in stress management and to overcome stress is to ability to say no. Okay, and why and how we will work that out. Can I have you looking at this, stress management through time management. Stress management, manage your stress or stress will manage you. And it's happening to all of us. It's happening to all of us because we do not manage our own stress. The story of most life, I was talking to you all, okay, like he was saying, competition is so much, the stress on the children for SSC exam is so much, to keep up with your neighbor who's earning so much, so why can't I earn so much? We have created this stress. These are not stress management. These are not things that you and I are having it. These are not your difficulties or problems. We will discuss this at length. It is very minute subject, which whatever time we have, we will try to cover up. But in short, the story of most of our life is that we do not have enough time. And because of lack of time, the stress comes in. The child does not study from the starting, then he studies in the end, then the stress comes in. You are planning out a holiday, you wait till the last moment, and then the stress comes in. How do we overcome all that? You ask questions at any given time. You have a question, please, you have a right to put up your hand. Could we have the mobile on the silent zone, please? Otherwise it's 100 rupees fine. Every time your mobile rings, and you pay 100, and I will also pay 100, and we'll have a party. Okay, so if you want me to shell out money, then let the phone ring. Anyway, stress is natural. You agree on that? We take it on ourselves. All great performances are because of the right amount of stress. If there was no stress, there would not be great performance. Here I will tell you, we will not use the word stress as much as we can. It is not stress. If she is performing, if that fellow has got problem with his studies, it is not stress, it is challenging. These are challenges. These difficulties, you need a car, it's a challenge for you to buy a car. It should not be stressful. It has to be a challenge, okay, to achieve what we want. So these are challenges. Stop stress and start living. Stretch is caused when we stretch ourselves beyond our capacity. Can you work beyond 24 hours? Without sleep, can you work for 48 hours? Can you go hungry without 72 hours? Few can, few cannot. Most of us cannot. We cannot go water without 24 hours, 48 hours. These are the things that we try to do things which is not possible. Today's problem in life, you and I get stressed, is we expect our children to do better than the best. What you and I could not achieve, you want your children to achieve. I was never a brilliant student, but I never got less than 60, and I never got over 75. Yahan tak tha, my father was happy, I was happy, I got few medals in sports, thoda bahut public speaking mein, debate mein jeet ke aaya, and we were a happy family. As a child I wanted to be a professor, I became a professor. There was no stress in the family. For 31 years I am a teacher. I am a professor, I teach in colleges, this is what I do. Okay, so there was no stress in my life. And there was no stress in our life. The reason was that we were contented people. But today the demand for our children has become so much, or even for my grandchild has become so much, it is unbelievable for a person to cope up. A 3.5-year-old goes for a fancy dress competition. 3.5-year-old. I said go green. I told him environment. Told him global warming. Got him dressed in the morning. Okay, in full green. I put, and he said he will do it because I told him there will be apple, bananas, bindi, all hanging around you. And I said you only have to say, I will give you 2 placards and say, okay, eat organic food, save trees, don't cut trees. This is all you need. The teacher says no, he's supposed to say 10 lines. Now that was stress. That was stress for the child. More it was stress for me to train the child. You imagine what pain I might have gone to a 3.5-year-old, go green, eat green, do this, grow organic food, don't cut trees. Now imagine a poor me who's been teaching, has so much difficulties. What would the other parents would be having? That stress we have created. I could have turned around and told a teacher, it's not possible at this hour. The teacher would have said, then he will not get marks. It's very easy for her to say that. So we create, we need to work this out because we go beyond our capacity. I don't even know what is done. He'll come back at 5 o'clock, I'll get a message, what happened? But that's a stress again, we look at it. But we don't have to worry on that. External and internal. Stress is not caused by circumstances, but by our reaction to them. You agree on that? I'm just running through this, takes a whole lot of this. I just got prepared some few slides. These are the circumstances which you react to. Relationship can provide solace, but often are the primary source of stress. You agree on that? When you have a girlfriend, then it's a lot of power, a lot of energy, a lot of peace. When she goes away, then the trouble starts. Your wife, your children, anyone. It's a relationship, partners in business. You leave a society, then you feel, how will I go in the new society, what will I do? It has so much of it that it comes in. You like your boss likes you, then you go to a new boss and then the trouble starts. Or your boss leaves you and a new boss comes in, then the trouble starts. All these are related. Causes of stress. This we will be discussing at length. Lack of purpose in life and motivation. Lack of purpose in life and motivation. 3 main reasons for stress. Money, appreciation, and power hungry. We will divide this and you will see how much difference it will make to your life. Lack of self-esteem. If I ask someone to come and talk here, I'm sure out of the 20 of you all, 10 would not be able to come forward. 10 might come. Or 19 may not be able to do it. 1 may come. It's self-esteem. This fear that you talked of, somebody talked of the fear. It's a fear of the unknown. In everything in life, whether it is public speaking, whether it is achieving your goals, setting up your goals, you have this fear of the unknown which nobody able to find out. Okay, why do we have the fear of the unknown, which is, if I fail, what will happen? If I can't achieve, what will happen? And this, we will work it out. 5 things that you need to work on: self-esteem, finding your unique self-importance. I can talk, I can give lectures, but I cannot cook. I know myself, where I am strong, where I am weak. So you must know yourself, feeling good about ourselves, whatever it is. Someone told me, how come I cannot lose weight? I cannot lose weight. Mrs. Lakshmi and I were talking, he said, if I have a chocolate every day, and in 1 month she can put on 5 kilos. I may be able to put on 7 kilos if I have a chocolate every day. Our body structure is that. But yes, I am super active. I am healthy. I am in no medicines. I don't take joint pains. I carry myself. I can still climb stairs up and down in the train. Nothing, no problem at all. Bridges, anything. And I don't go back home complaining, I press my legs. Or I have a headache. Touch wood. In my 57 years, I have not had a headache. I don't even know when people complain to me, I have a terrible headache here or a terrible headache. It amazes me, how can they have a headache? I get body ache. Sometimes I strain myself. We go out for picnics, go to Matharan for a walk. You do get body aches. You fall sick. Your immune system is getting weaker by the day. But it is again knowing yourself, trusting ourselves, accepting ourselves will false. If I'm losing hair, I don't blame it on my family. I blame it that I managed it badly. My father also got bald at 50. I got bald at 57. But it's not family, but yes, it may be family, but don't blame it. It's just something. Developing healthy habit. Now this is will come with time management. I assure you that with time management we'll do it. And here we say other common causes of stress is habits, peer pressure, examination, job interviews, poor time management, poor community. Don't work for money, make money work for you. Now, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, what I need to do with you is, we are going to work out how these 24 hours of yours are divided. Okay? How do we spend time? What is your commitment to you? What is that commitment that you give for this 24 hours? How would you spend your 24 hours?
7 hours sleeping.
Okay, that's yourself. So,
24 hours doing nothing.
You can spend, lovely. Come here, sir, we'll do nothing. He's an old friend, so I can have fun with him. Anyway, tell me.
Early morning when I get up, I just spend half an hour with myself.
Okay. No, I don't want to, that we'll discuss. How do you break the time? How do you spend 24 hours? In a sense, there are categories. One, he said sleep, that is yourself. So we write down, correct? Then where? Work, you spend some time, work, college or school or whatever it is, or a housewife. Where else do you spend time? Play comes in yourself. I'm giving you a very specific thing in life where you can spend your time. Where else? Family, lovely. You know the full form of family? Family. Father and mother, I love you. Anyway, go ahead. Where else do you spend time?
Recreation.